Hey, what is up everyone? It's Emily and welcome back to my channel. This is the second, I think, life update video I've ever done, and that's because I don't know what people actually want to hear about when it comes to my life, but some changes are happening and some exciting things are going on, so I thought I would do this. And if you're interested in seeing more life updates, let me know down below and what kind of things you'd maybe like to hear about, because I don't know, I feel like I'm very boring. I feel like my life is pretty boring, but if anyone is interested in more videos like this, just let me know. The first exciting thing I want to talk about is that back in September, I submitted a short story to a writing contest. It was on Instagram and I just kind of did it on a whim, and basically they gave you the first sentence of the story and then you had 500 words to write a short story, and somehow I won runner-up in this contest, which is kind of crazy. I'm still flabbergasted that anyone likes my work ever. So I just wanted to share that. I'm really proud. I have it over on my Instagram and on my Vocal media page. So if you want to check that out or any of my other work, you can go to my Vocal page, and it's not all great, but you're more than welcome to read it if you want. And if you want to check out my Instagram, I have more stuff there, and I will be posting more writing stuff as it comes along and as I write more, especially with like NaNoWriMo and everything coming up. I want my Bookstagram to become more 50-50 with like my writing author life and my book life because it's really been just like my reading and books right now, and I really want to like make it more about me and like the 50-50 of everything. So if you're interested in that, you can go ahead and check that out. I also thought I would share what books I've been reading. I haven't been doing TBRs and wrap-ups because one, I'm a mood reader and it's really hard for me to plan in advance what books I'm planning on reading. Sometimes it keeps me on track, but some months I just can't stick to it whatsoever. And as much as I try or find books that I think would be great to read for a certain month, it just never ends up being that way. But I've been reading a lot of books. I've recently discovered audiobooks, which has absolutely changed my life. And so I've been reading a lot, but I haven't been doing wrap-ups because if and when I don't read as much as I maybe wish I had, or I'm not doing well mentally or something like that, it really makes me really upset and depressed when I see how few books I've read in comparison. And you know, you're not supposed to compare yourself to other people because that's really harmful to yourself, and you know, comparison is the killer of happiness, or whatever that saying is. I just like can't help it, and I always end up judging myself really harshly, and so I haven't been doing wrap-ups because of that, but I am gonna do ARC wrap-ups still. I just haven't really read that many these past 2 months, but I will be doing them all together in one coming up soon. So currently I'm reading If We Were Villains, and I'm absolutely loving this book. I'm doing a vlog on it, which will be out probably on Halloween as my Halloween video, and it is so good, and I'm annotating it. It's my first time truly annotating a book as I read it, like writing in it and everything, which is really cool. And I think like what a perfect book to do it with. So I'm really enjoying it so far, and I hope that I continue to enjoy it, but we will see. I'm still in the beginning of it, so I'm reading this one. And then funnily enough, I'm actually listening to the Warrior Cats books on audiobook, which is hilarious to me. I read these books when I was in like middle school, and one of my best friends, Erin, is the one who introduced them to me, and she and I have been talking about it, and then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna reread them and like try and get as far in the series as I can, because you guys, they're still coming out with new books in this series in 2022. Like they have like 70 books in this series. I don't even know if I have the ability to read all of these books without losing my mind, but they are so good. I'm not even kidding. And I'm unironically reading them. So I'm actually on the last one in the first series of 6. It's been what I've been listening to when I'm knitting and crocheting, and it is just like changed my life. It is so fun. And then recently I've been actually doing a lot of reading for authors who have reached out to me, or ARC books. So I just finished Sign Here by Claudia Lux, The Heartbeat of a Million Dreams by Halo Scott, The Crooked Little Pieces Volume 1 by Sophia Lambden. And then I also finished Blood Like Magic, which I had mentioned in my witchy LGBT witch video recommendations a couple videos back, and it was amazing. It was incredible. And then I also finished Loveless recently, which was chef's kiss. Honestly, that book made me sob. I was sobbing reading that book. Alice Oseman, I mean, like, Alice deserves all the credit for Heartstopper because that is also an amazing series, but I feel like Loveless does not get the love it deserves, which is hilarious because Loveless is in the name. But what a great book. Honestly, I felt so seen, and it was so beautiful, and I sobbed reading that book. And I feel like if you just read it, I honestly. And then I also listened to the audiobook of White Smoke recently, which is another like horror ghost paranormal book, and like also amazing, honestly, so good. Audiobooks honestly changed my life. So those are some of the books that I've been reading. I'm not expecting to get through many more this month because with everything ramping up for NaNoWriMo and like prepping, and I honestly don't want to put too much pressure on myself. And yeah, so it's a little bit wild. And so I'm expecting to finish If We Were Villains and the audiobook, and I might get through another audiobook or two depending on how the month goes, but I'm not expecting to get any more books done after that. I do have one other book that an author sent me that I will be reading, which I'm so excited for. It looks so beautiful. I don't have it with me right now, but I will be doing something with that later as well. I also want to try something different and tell you guys what videos are going to be coming up for the rest of the month, and like maybe you guys can give me feedback if these are the kind of things you want to see, or if you want to see something different. I'm open to kind feedback. I did witch book recommendations, and then I will be doing a more like spooky, true like horror book recommendation video like later this week. And then on Saturday would be the 4th and potentially final Preptober video. And then the week after, because Taylor Swift's new album is coming out, I'm doing a Taylor Swift recommendation video, either based off of each song on the new album, depending on how I feel after I listen to it, or based on all of her previous albums, including the new one. I don't know, we'll see. And then I'm gonna do either a final Preptober video or a discussion video about villains, which I thought could be really fun and, you know, really good for the season that we're in. And then on Halloween, I'm thinking I will post my If We Were Villains vlog, because I think that's gonna be all the spooky vibes, and I don't know how long it's gonna take me to finish the book, so I want to give myself extra time to like edit everything together and give myself time to like read and make it a good video. Oh, and that reminds me, so we're gonna be doing kind of a schedule change thing where instead of 2 videos a week, right now I've been doing Wednesday and Saturday, I'm gonna try and do 3 videos a week. We will see how this goes. I do not promise anything, but I want to do Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, 3 videos a week, and then Monday might be mainly like life updates or like shorter videos, and then Wednesday and then Saturday being more like book writing related videos like I've been doing. I don't know, I guess it depends on how well received this all is. And then I just wanted to remind everyone, you know, NaNoWriMo's coming up, super exciting. We're all prepping, everything's crazy. I finished my outline, which is bananas because I didn't think I would, but I got everything to wrap up pretty quickly in my story, and we'll kind of see how that changes as I maybe add more, or I have a couple plot holes I need to fill before November starts, but honestly, I'm feeling pretty good about it so far. Please let me know how your prepping is going, and like if you have any questions or whatever, like just hit them in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from everyone. And then in November, I'm thinking that sprints are going to be every Thursday for at least a couple hours. We'll have a couple more throughout the week depending on my schedule and everything that's like going on. So like plan on Thursdays. I'm gonna say probably between 11 and 2 my time, give or take, maybe a little later depending on how things are going. I like to spend my time in the morning like really waking up. I have to walk Suki in the morning, you know, and so I think 11 is probably gonna be the best time to, like, would be the earliest that I'd be able to do sprints, which is great because that's like, I don't know what, 5 a.m. Eastern time. So that's what I have for November right now, is to just plan on sprints on Thursdays, and that's kind of my plan for the rest of this month, and hopefully that all goes well. Honestly, I can't promise that I can stick to 3 videos a week, but I really, really, really want to try. I love making videos, and I love interacting with all of you, and I love hearing from everyone in the comments, so I really hope that you enjoy these videos as well. Well, that is all I have for this update video. I hope that it wasn't too torturous to just listen to me talk about my life and what's happening with the channel. I really appreciate all of you being here, and I know I have a lot of new subscribers recently, and I just want to thank all of you for being here and interacting with my content. It really means so much to me. I honestly can't even put into words how much it means to me that people enjoy listening to my videos and enjoy watching my content. I mean, I picked this up as something in the pandemic, as just something to fill my time up with, because I was in a really bad place mentally, and to be able to still be here and making videos really means a lot to me, and knowing that people also want to see them really just, it hits me right in the heart. So thank you all so much for being here. I will see you all in a couple days with a new video, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I can't wait to see you in the next one.